I was first diagnosed with cancer in 2010. And then 3.5 years after my first transplant, I found out the cancer came back.
Lila has acute myeloid leukemia, which is a cancer of stem cells, which are located in the bone marrow. The treatment for that is high doses of chemotherapy in the hospital, followed by a stem cell transplant, one of the most intense procedures patients can undergo. Lila was planning a trip to Kilimanjaro before her leukemia relapsed.
So I was like, okay, the trip is not canceled, it's just postponed.
So one of her friends put a picture of Kilimanjaro through a window in her hospital room.
And it became like the talking point. People were like, what's that? I'm like, well, that's my trip to Kilimanjaro, and I'm going to go climb it. And then inevitably I would be like, do you want to come with me?
And I said yes, which I have told many people this. I walked out of the room and thought, what am I doing? What did I just sign up for? There are just times when you know that this is going to be something bigger, and that was really one of those times.
So it kind of became this thing that we were all working towards, was to kind of make it to the mountain, which really helped keep my morale up. I had complete trust in my medical team. All the nurses and care partners were my family. I call them like my angels of 6 East because they're just incredible people.
Her second transplant went very well. She had very minimal post-transplant complications. I was able to go back and give her results and let her know that she was in remission.
January of 2017 is when we climbed Kilimanjaro. Kilimanjaro surpassed everything I thought it was going to be. I mean, when we got to the top of the mountain and I looked over and Sarah was there, it just was incredible. Like, words can't describe how much it meant to me. And we raised $130,000 for Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. But now to date, we've had over 75 people climb the mountain, and we are at $750,000 raised. When I first picked Kilimanjaro, people asked me, like, what's the significance? And it was just more of a travel destination. As the year continued, once the cancer came back, it really started to represent my cancer journey. With Kilimanjaro, you can't do it alone. You have to have your team around you, and that's so true in cancer treatment. Like, you really have to rely on your team. One of the reasons I was able to really focus on my own personal strength is because I had 120% faith in my medical team at UCLA. And that gave me the opportunity to focus on everything I could do myself to get myself through it. Being a Laker for a day is such an incredible honor. I mean, I love the Lakers. LA is my adopted home. The Lakers are LA, and UCLA is LA, and so I'm so proud to be a Laker for a day. I'm so proud to be able to tell my story, but also talk about, all the amazing work that the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society does.
Lila being a Laker for a day is such an honor because it's a chance to share her story and to show other patients just the power of believing you can get your life back, and really to show just what Leukemia and Lymphoma Society does to support patients through education and research and funding.
I'm alive today because I'm an anonymous donor. So I would love to encourage everybody to look into joining the stem cell registry. We're searching for a cure for cancer, and potentially every single one of us has the cure inside of us. And all it takes is just joining the registry and putting yourself on that list, and you might have the opportunity to save someone's life, which is pretty incredible.